He was like, sure. They signed it with a Sharpie. I put some Vaseline on it and called the guy up that night, and I was like, I'll be at your house tomorrow.
That's awesome. Hi, Cynthia. I could hear you.
Yeah, someone heard me, yes. Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank God. How long did that take?
That's
a
a
lot, but
Yeah. But these are great headphones, and I wanted to be able to hear and not be listening to him, so, okay, let me get my computer set up.
We are in business.
We're in business. We in business.
So.
Okay,
Right.
I can start drinking now?
Yeah. You got some catching up to do, sweetie.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, you're watching Real Men Wear Kilts, and tonight we are doing a first tasting Scotch tasting. And we're doing White Walker. So how many here's got their White Walker bottles ready? White Walker, White Walker, White Walker, White Walker. So we're doing the White Walker tonight. And hopefully you guys had a chance to do some tasting notes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call on you, and I think I'm going to start with Andrew. And Andrew's up in the corner here, so you're my first guy. So do me a favor, tell me what you smell, tell me what you taste, tell me what you think, and then also, did you drink it cold in the freezer, or did you drink it warm, or did you do both? And what'd you think about it?
I did both.
Okay.
Honestly, when I joked that this was like a memory of whiskey, it didn't really have any of the feelings that I normally get from many of the normal stuff that I drink. So it was a little too soft for me. It didn't hit any less hard, but I just didn't feel like it was very whiskey-like. I felt like it was already watered down. I could taste a lot of sweetness. I didn't taste any peat. If it's there, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
And then I didn't particularly like it cold. I just felt like it was less. Maybe just a little more syrupy.
Yeah, I noticed the viscosity on it.
Syrupy.
The viscosity on it is pretty thick. It's cold.
That's not to say I don't like some of that stuff. I'll put Fireball in the freezer.
Yeah. Yeah.
This isn't my cup of tea.
Not whiskey,
Yeah.
anyways.
Christian, what did you think?
It's like pretty much the same kind of thing. I felt, I taste and smell coconut for some reason. I'm not sure why, but once I took it out of the freezer, that's
Okay, let
like
me
all I smell.
clarify that. Is that raw coconut or toasted coconut?
The kind that comes shredded in the bag,
Okay.
like your baking coconut stuff that
Yeah.
you get.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's sweet, but it's not something I would personally buy again.
Lewis, what did you think?
Well,
Mr. Bourbon guy.
yeah, I'm usually tasting bourbons on my little Puddin' Live deal, but and I did write down some notes. So what I done was when I got it yesterday, tried it warm, room temperature, and with that, I do agree that to me, it being a blended Scotch, that it kind of tones down a lot of the flavors. I'm with Andrew, I didn't get any of the what I'm used to with Scotch, and with the smoke flavor that I was kind of looking forward to, and I was like, oh, this is different. It's not well, I guess it not being a single malt or being a blended malt. So some of the things I did write down a few things initially with it being warm. Of course, the sweet take away from the vanillas. I get smells was a lot of floral notes. Yeah. Very light on the nose, and I don't know if it's like, once again, because it's blended, very light smell, just not a whole lot just stands out. Only after thing I get was aftertaste would be, I get some spice after it's set in your mouth and a minute. Once it was cold, I let it set overnight because I wanted to try it cold, as you mentioned, and what little flavors I was getting warm kind of went almost away, like when it was cold. So it was definitely not the Scotch that I was used to in that sense, and different. And price in Kentucky is ridiculous.
Really? How much was it?
Oh, really? We could just pay.
So it was 45 here.
Holy mackerel.
I feel bad.
Andrew, how much was it?
Cheap.
Andrew.
17 or 18?
Okay. Christian.
35.
Okay. Wow.
It's all over the place on it, man.
Yeah, I got for 19.
Yeah.
So Larry, what do you think? What did you get?
Well, I got my bottle. It was $40 at Total Wine, but there was a $5 discount, so I got it for $35. It was I noticed it was kind of syrupy. It was it's fairly sweet. It tastes has almost a liqueur taste to it, and there's I didn't taste any peat or any smoke in it. And
a new person.
Someone mentioned I think I did taste some honey in it.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey.
Yeah. How come your name is Heidi Krantz?
Oh shit! I'm on somebody else's Zoom.
We're recording.
Shit.
He's a client of mine. I'll be back. Please let me in.
Come back, Sarah. Heidi, Sarah.
I was gonna say, who's Heidi Krantz?
I was going to say, you got a twin out there, Heidi.
That I was running a Lonely Hearts singles group for last night on my other job.
That's a good recording.
Yeah, she's just too cute.
So here I thought we were getting someone new, and I'm like, oh wow, new person, Sarah. So, Mr. Dan.
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement with what everybody else has said so far. It's like I didn't really like it out of the freezer, and just a little bit sweet. Taste some sweetness in it.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, sweetie?
Honestly,
Uh-huh.
I don't think I'd spend $20 more on it.
Okay.
I just flat out don't like it. I mean,
Okay.
it's to me. But see, I don't drink like a man. I don't drink like I would drink before I go over this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I don't know. The first thing I smelled was just rubbing alcohol. There's that.
Hey, Sarah.
I'm not getting any ethanol.
Yeah, I mean, I'm drinking it cold with water and ice, and I still don't like it. I mean, it's.
Okay. So this is a bottle we won't be buying again.
Unless you like it.
No.
I'm gonna give it a
I'm not going to give my notes until everybody else has.
Yeah.
So.
I would take my good old monkey shoulder over this any day.
Mm-hmm.
Any day.
Sarah.
Monkey shoulder is the greatest.
Yeah.
Monkey
Sarah,
shoulder
did you take a chance to try it?
I do. I have it right here.
And
And there is something alarmingly tropical and coconutty about it that I can't
interesting. Christian mentioned
had
coconut too.
too.
It tastes rummish in a way.
If it was like
that
coconut
sugar
rum,
doesn't
I think
taste.
it's like Malibu.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've never
Wow.
had one.
Now is that out of the freezer? It tastes like Malibu.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I did notice it rather sweet. It is rather sweet in the freezer. Warm. Did you drink it warm, Sarah?
I drank it warm and it was still a little coconutty, but it's much more so frozen. I would say that.
I would say that if I was to drink this, I'd probably drink it out of the freezer. It does have better taste profile versus warm. When I did it warm, my nose, I was getting a lot of floral, caramel, vanilla, and musty malt, but a lot of floral, kind of like almost like a perfume, like a woman's old woman's perfume is what it kind of reminded me of.
Yeah, the floral notes is just way over.
Mikey. Yeah. And then taste-wise, warm, I didn't like it. It tasted like I was drinking, again, old woman's perfume, a lot of pepper and spice, and then a bitter metallic aftertaste. I mean, that bitterness really hung. Almost, like
I've never drunk Scotch whiskey warm.
Yeah.
I usually drink it over the rocks.
Yeah. See, I drink my stuff straight up out of the bottle. but it had a really bitter metallic taste to it as an after, and it was really off-putting. And then the aftertaste, after you drank it and sipped it, the lingering effect, it's like bitter root, oak barrel, like a boatload of oak barrel. That tannins and everything really just hit you hard. And then a little bit of that sherry. I had a little bit of sweetness, maybe a sherry cask or something. And then I also had some burn in the throat.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely not going to be a favorite.
No. Is this on the buy again? I would say no. Cold wise, I got caramel sherry vanilla. A lot of the flavors and everything were diminished because it was cold. You make cold anything and the flavors diminish. Taste on it was very sweet. Coming out of the freezer, it was really sweet. Hints of cinnamon, hints of black pepper, and then a metallic aftertaste in the back of the tongue. And then again, that oak tannin, that finish was very oak tannin, sherry, and again a bitter bite. There's a bitterness.
I was surprised how thick it was when I went to pour it in my glass.
Yeah,
it was like I was almost pouring syrup. Yeah, the viscosity was cold. The viscosity was like I thought I could take the bottle away. It's kind of stream, up to the bottle. I've never seen anything so thick like that coming out of a. And I like mine cold, but I would drink this just for the sheer happiness of drinking Scotch. That's about the only reason.
If I wanted to drink Scotch on the beach.
Yeah. Sarah, you and I did sit together with our monkey shoulder bottle, and
exactly.